and welcome to this video. I hope you're doing well. Actually that's quite an American thing to do, isn't it? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're well anyway. Thanks for watching this video. This video is a bit different in that I've got a different setting and I have some notes because I tend to waffle, and I thought I would try just talking quickly, getting to the point and seeing how my video viewings go. See if I get more or less interaction. Tell me what you think. Today's video is about car booting. So let me give you a little bit of background. Half of my family came from poorer beginnings, and the other half of my family came from a hard-working, better off position. So we have a mixture of sort of finances and work ethics and so on. When I grew up as a child, we used to sell all of our stuff. I'm 35 now. We used to sell all of our stuff at car boot sales. So from when I was, I don't know, 6 years old maybe, I can remember going to car boot sales and, you know, doing the whole roll up, get your bargains. I guess it was from then when I got my first sort of trading spirit. You know, I got really into trading, wheeling and dealing, buying and selling and business, that kind of stuff. So it was very normal for me to be going to car boot sales, taking a load of stuff, selling it, and people were like, wow, you've got some really lovely stuff, it's all nice and clean, all nice and presented and clear, and the price tags are on everything. And you know, so I can remember so many times getting up at the crack of dawn, going with my nan or my mum, setting out pasting tables, putting all the stuff on top, having a clothing rail, having big tarpaulin all over the floor with our stuff on it. And of course, once you go and do car boot sales and make a bit of money, you also may want to spend a bit of money and look for some bargains. So it was quite easy to just go up and down the rows, indoor or outdoor, and just have a look and see what stuff you can find. And as I grew up, it was really useful to find stuff for school, books and things, and oh my gosh, I built up huge collections of language books. It was just crazy. I can remember buying stuff like dumbbells and other things like that you would normally have to pay a lot of money for from Argos. So that's my background. And then as I got older, I became a bit too embarrassed to go in case somebody saw me. I went to King's School, and it was really funny because I saw two girls that I knew at one of the car boot sales, and it was just so funny. They were like, Natasha, I didn't know you do booting. And it was just really funny. And then I haven't really been since, not really much. I might have gone to one or two in the last 10-15 years. Thing is, eBay got really big. What was that now, sort of 15 years ago, perhaps when I was 20 to 25. I wish it was bigger when I was at uni, because I would have probably bought and sold all of the stuff from there then and tried to make some money properly. And now we've got FaceBay, so people don't even have to go out and about and go up and down the aisles and get up early. They can just post an advert on the Facebook page, on the Facebook group for selling, and sell stuff that way, or buy stuff that way. So it's all changing, but so I want to show you about when I went today. Good morning, I'm at the car boot sale, and in England it's one of those things that some people do, some people don't. Some people are too posh to shop in a car boot sale, but they're missing out on huge bargains, because at the end of the day it's up to the stall holder what they charge for things, and if you get a good relationship going on, you can negotiate some good prices. And some people have some really lovely stuff, and they just come once in their life just to declutter before moving house or whatever, and they have a good day out, so they're in a good mood and they're happy and they've got some lovely stuff. So there we go. So have you been to a car boot sale? Put in the comments below. What did you find? What did you see? What did you think? It's not for everybody, you know, it's not for everybody. If you're a little bit too posh, you may not enjoy it. I say too posh, not if you're a little bit posh. You know, some people like a bargain because it enables them to keep feeling rich, because they can buy lots of stuff without spending a fortune. Some people are too proud to spend a lot of money. Some people decide that they really want to spend a little bit of money on something, so they spend the full whack in a shop or somewhere. Other people are just love a bargain, and they just kind of buy everything bargain. And it's just up to you, but some people don't like to go around the boot sales and negotiate and just kind of trample through, and it's inexperience. It's something that is for the brave. I enjoyed it. I'll show you. You can link to you can have the link to one of my nose is literally blocking right up. I'm so sorry. Can't even breathe through it. I went through the up and down the aisles, and it was just kind of like, you've got to keep your wits about you. You've got to keep your stuff on you. I had my Michael Kors bag, which is starting to look a bit tatty now, but it's still decent. But I should have probably not bothered. I should have thought, oh, I'll bring my bum bag instead, so my valuables are on me, so I haven't got to worry about putting my purse away properly because my money would be in my bum bag, and I wouldn't have needed cards or anything, but I took my phone because I was vlogging. So there was that. I probably would have taken my phone again to have a list of things that I was looking for, that if I found them would be brilliant, because you don't want to go mad and buy too much. There was so much baby stuff, oh my gosh. And so brilliant thing about buying baby stuff at a car boot sale is it's cheaper than FacePay, and also you can check it over and you can see it and you can buy so much in one go. There is so much stuff, you can be really picky. And there was some really lovely things, so I'll talk to you in a minute about the stuff I bought. Yeah, you're just kind of like, sometimes there's people everywhere and you're just trying to kind of see past them and kind of dodge everybody who's got something under their arm or something over their shoulder or carrying something heavy, because people usually buy bigger things from car boots, don't they? And it's also good fun talking to people, the store holders. You have interesting stories. It's really good fun to just look at a store, which is like a shop, isn't it? But you've got no idea what they might have. So looking up and down, looking at the little boxes, looking under the table at the boxes and trays they've got down there, looking in things and asking, what is that? What does it do? And then you've got the pricing, asking for the prices, because not everything is labelled these days. So you're trying to find out how much things are. I try and think in my head, what do I think I would pay for this? Because I know I could get a good deal online, or I know what things cost. I sound ridiculous with this cold. Oh my golly. I've been okay today as well. I just had to keep putting the makeup back on my nose. So yeah, these are the things I bought. So it's a really fun negotiating and seeing what price people give. Some people just gotta give really expensive prices and go. There were 3 little teacher pens, and I thought, do you know what? They would go really well with my Forever Living teacher gift sets with the aloe lips and the hand sanitizer and the tea bags, and they would go really nicely. And I thought, okay, they'd be really nice. And she said, oh, £1. And I thought, no, because I could get that keyring probably for a similar price, or maybe £2 from the gift shop around the corner. And so I thought, nah, I don't know what to pay £1 for each of them. And I thought, hang on a minute, maybe she meant £1 each. So I went back and said, okay, was it £1? No, I mean, maybe she meant £1 for both of them. And she goes, no, she goes, you'd pay £5 each in town. And I was just like, oh, I'm a savvy shopper, I can get them cheaply. So I just left it. I just walked away. You know, some people will argue with you, some people will be rude, some people will be fine and really sweet, and some people just want rid of the stuff, so they'll just give you a bargain. You know, they're having a good morning. Oh my golly, it's getting worse. Look around the car boot sale and you can see exactly what I saw this morning.
Not worth the call. Mama gör det.
It won't come out the box.
This is actually one of my first purchases. So this is a little Cinderella board book. I love books, and if I had the money I would be buying loads and loads of brand new books, but I don't, so there's no point buying all the fancy stuff. But books are a big part of a child's education, feeding the mind. It's not so much about reading actually. Books are they're a tool to communicate with children and to help their thinking process. If you have a child who's doing GCSEs, they need the skills of discussing, thinking about why things happen, thinking about cause and effect, and the way people work in the world. So for English teachers, they often recommend that children talk about movies, books, stories at the dinner table. And the research I found is that children who have discussed things afterwards with their family, why do you think they did that? Oh, I didn't think they were going to do that, did you? What was that for then, do you think? Oh, he might have done it because of. And that kind of thinking really helps children. They pass their exams with better results, whichever country they came from, whichever their background was. The children who discussed things did better. But with Carbonated Cell books, you can buy the books, use them to your heart's content, and sell them on again, or just pass them on to charity. I had in mind 20p because I just thought it's dirty. I'm going to have to clean it up with my bacterial wipes and probably a bit of a sponge as well with some soapy water on it. But it's so cute because you press a button and Cinderella starts to, you read the story, and at different points the sound goes on. So I can enjoy doing that with Annabelle. It's a different kind of way of reading than what we've already done. That was 20p, just had it in my mind, and said, would you take 20p for this? And he said yes. I would have probably expected to pay 50p for that actually, in most places, second hand. Maybe 75p to £1 in a charity shop. These are pretty cool because I want to start to make little cupcakes and things now, because I'm starting to make my own presents, my own gifts for people, and that means being a bit more creative and having a fancier product. And sometimes you need tools to do them. So cupcakes and homemade chocolates will be the next thing. I've already started to make a few chocolates, and the moulds are about £1.50 for plain ones, and about £2.50 to £3 to £5 for fancier ones. But I found these. Some of these you can do for icing as well on cupcakes, and you roll the icing in. This is a cupcake one. I think it was free from a magazine, but I won't need to buy the magazine, will I? So I got all three. She said 50p each, and I just said, okay, would you take 1.50 for 4? So I got one free. So to be able to make homemade chocolates, 50p each for these moulds, and then that one free because it's just a little bit flimsy. But it is Disney. It's Disney. I love Disney. I was very lucky as a child to be able to go to Disney World in Florida, and I would love to introduce Annabelle to Disney now. She's got Minnie Mouse and lots of Disney toys, Winnie the Pooh toys already, so the teddies, which is lovely. And also, carrying on the gift theme, everyone wants to make one of these on their bucket list at Christmas, don't they? Or gingerbread house or something. So when I saw this, I thought, brilliant. I've always wanted to make one. They are the cookie cutter things, cookie cutters that you use. Oh, it's quite big. That is really good. Wow, I'm going to need to make a lot of dough. So they're the big cookie cutters. You've got 5 shapes, and you make 10. You make 2 of each shape, and you assemble them together, put icing on top, and you make a big tower. So I would like to, for Christmas, make some of these for people. And I'm going to be experimenting, because Christmas is chaotic, because Annabelle was born at Christmas, and I didn't really have Christmas this year, but I had a beautiful present. So I'm definitely going to be focusing on Annabelle's birthday on the 21st of December, but Christmas will have to come 2 months ahead in my preparations, so I probably will have to freeze the biscuit mix for this, and do quite a few in advance, because I think these would be brilliant presents for people, family and friends, and it will look really cute and sweet, but I'm going to have to think about how I can transport it to them. Maybe have to make a box that's rectangular for them to sort of sit in and really glue them really well. But it'd be really cool if I can do that, and I will make the video to show you how to do it and see if I can help people who don't know how to make them. So watch out for the link in this video if I have then managed to make it by 6 months time from now. Well, 8 months, isn't it really? Where are we, May? I haven't even finished my cup of tea, gosh. It's not quite cold. So I was trying not to waffle. I hope I didn't slap. I hope you didn't hear me swallowing. Oh, so that was 50p. Again, I had in my mind 50p, because I just thought I'd love that for 50p. That'd be brilliant. And she went, 50p? I was like, yeah, that's just what I was thinking. Brilliant. You know, and it's not rude. It's just, you know, they are just plastic moulds at the end of the day. And Lakeland would have probably charged £12 for that, I bet you. So they're the things you can see. The other stuff's in the car. When you've got a little baby, you kind of leave stuff where it's easier to get to. But I had gift bags. So gift bags people are given to each other. I'm making my own at the moment because it's just so expensive to buy gift bags. And the pound shop ones just aren't great. And they're £1, aren't they still? And the £3.50 ones are just so expensive but beautiful. So I thought, right, this lady's got a selection of wine bottle ones and different gift bags to Christmas and normal occasions. So I paid £1 for 8 gift bags, and I also found a map for 50p, a world map that rolls up and it's quite small because mine are quite big. They're like posters on the wall and I can't use them so well. So if I want to do a lesson on visiting countries, I've got that nice prop there that's easy to use. I could also use my vinyl country labels to put things on. Okay, now I'm going to keep going. I bought a bread machine book for £1, including a slow cooking book. So for £1, that gives me loads more recipes, and it doesn't matter if I tear the pages out, even the favourite pages or whatever. But the point is, I can have the book downstairs at night, flick through, and go, "Hey baby, what kind of bread do you want tomorrow?" And I can just go through, check the list, check the ingredients. And it's easy. Rather than looking online for recipes and then going, "How do I make this in the bread machine?" My favourite thing to try with that one, so sorry, it's got worse. Oh, I've just spotted a tissue. Please bear with me. Please bear with me. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn it off for now. We have to stop. I was going to do it in one take, but I just back. It didn't help me at all. My nose is still fully blocked. I have got some nasal stuff. Annabelle's got it in her baby bag downstairs when Mum and Dad are looking after her. I can't swallow again. My mouth's watering. I wanted to do it all in one take because, again, it stops me faffing about, wasting time and taking too long to make the video. Anyway, okay, so the bread machine, yes, my favourite one, really looking forward to making is hot cross buns. Oh my god, I love hot cross buns, don't you? Do you love, put in the comments if you love hot cross buns, or what's your favourite bread making recipe. Maybe we can swap comments and notes on making bread using a machine, and if you're as rubbish as me, I'm sure you've got some funny stories to tell, or maybe you're just brilliant and you've got some tips for me that I could share, because I haven't been showing any of the bread recipes because I'm not very good at it yet. I can't breathe my nose at all. Sorry, I've got to get this video done. I also found a little toy table for Annabelle with alphabet, little songs, and little things, so she can stand at it, because she's at the moment at the sitting stage, but she kind of likes to stand up and lean against things. So she could lean against this, and I could hold her pretty much fully in my weight, and her little legs could just dangle down, and she could play on this little table. And then when she's older, she could use it to lean on and play against, again with my support. And I think it'd be really nice for her to play with. It's lovely, and it was £3. £3 was brilliant. Looked at the store, saw it, and I thought, I bet you they're going to want a lot of money for that. And she said £3. I was like, oh, okay then. So that was brilliant, and I was really happy with that one. A-frames. If anyone's in business, or if you've walked down a high street of a shop, you'll notice these big frames outside on the ground that have soup, £1, or hot chocolate inside, or hey, chill out in the sun, have an ice cream. Or if you go to Slimming World, they have the big banners on the side, but they also have the little boards that have the sides. So I found 2 of those. They are really battered and grubby, but they had the clip frames in, so I could put a piece of acetate over the top, waterproof, and my poster inside, and which they are easy to design and get printed. And then I can have a bit more visibility for some of my events, and also if I do Swords and Fates, I can have the A-boards sticking out easily. They're a bit lighter in weight. I can always wrap stuff around them. And my other ones that I picked up were still can't breathe. Had metal signs hanging from them, and they were really hard to turn into sort of posters, if you like. And my partner had actually painted them green, my Forever Living store, and yeah, they just went really wrong. The swingers are fantastic, but it's what do you attach to the swinger. Maybe I just need to just look at what I'm going to put on those and see, because I probably could have a better option. And they were so big to carry as well, to put the swinging sign on. Anyway, that's a different matter. Let's move on. But I found these two A-frames for £8. They were £10. So I sort of negotiated. I said, well, as that one's a little bit better, would you take 8 for? And he said, yeah, carry them over for me. So for £8, you cannot turn them down, even if it means a fresh paint on top of the chrome or a bit of a polish or something. One of the legs is a bit broken, but it's going to stand up, and I can always put a wooden foot inside and just hammer it in. Buy a door wedge from Poundland and wedge it in and stick it on. So I'll be able to fix that, no problem. Which is exciting to be able to make some money from having a proper board. Even on your car boot sale store or something, it's going to be visible. But hey, boom! This is the deal. I can even use it as an easel in my classes by standing it up and sort of having the kids all sat round and holding it up. It can even be used in my videos as my board, where I can just sit down rather than standing up and having a big tripod everywhere. So I was so pleased with those. We found the icing boards. 50 shop, huh? I have no idea. A cookie cutter 50p shop. Oh yes, a shopping game that was 50p. I think it was it could be about £2 for a pop to the shop game. And I also found a story time, a telling the time flashcard game, which was 50p. Again, that was brilliant. I was just like hoping he could give me a really good deal on it, 50p. And so that was a telling the time game. The good thing about it is I can use it in English and just make sure they talk in French, or I can overprint the labels into French so that the children could definitely use that in French. And maybe if I keep going to these things in a few months, I'll be able to find several sets and can turn them into French. You never know. We'll see. And is that all of them? I bet you there's one or two other little things, but I was just really pleased. That was just an hour and a half, and I paid, what, 8, 9, 10, about 12, 13 pounds, something like that. Got loads of really good stuff, so I'm happy. I was really enjoying it. It was lovely. Didn't really smell much smoke around. When I went once before, everyone was smoky. I was just like, oh, just all over. Anyway, the point is that that's it really. You are going. I'd like to open it up now to your comments. I tried to ask earlier, but I forgot. Put in the comments section below if you've been to a car boot sale. What happened? Where was it? Was it in a posh area? In a cheap area? Was it a one-off or was it a regular one? Feeling some relief on my nose. Just a little. And was it, would you go, if you haven't been to one already, would you go to a car boot sale? What are your thoughts? Why not, or why do you go? And tell me about your experiences. Maybe you've been a seller and you've gone as a seller, something like that. But also tell me what has been your best buy if you have bought things from a car boot sale. What was your best purchase? What was it? What did you pay? Did you have to negotiate, or did you just pay the first price that they said? And also, guys, that's the end of the video. But I would like to ask you for feedback on this video. Did you like this format, me sitting down in front of the camera rather than vlogging and looking at my nostrils, or would you like to see an actual haul of me talking about everything I've bought and looking at everything in detail? I can do hauls of when I go visit charity shops and tell you the kinds of things that I find in there that are brilliant and what I would do with them for teaching or for crafting or for ideas or for repackaging for my gifts business. There are all sorts of different things I can talk about. Do you prefer my vlogs when I'm just there in the moment and just filming, and then there's nothing I can edit because it's all live and it's all kind of there in the moment? Do you prefer those style to the polished setup videos with the intros and the outros and the graphics and the titles and everything sort of cut and really fast moving? Or do you just like my vlogs where it's just like I say, it's simple and it's uploaded and you get to see my videos? Because I found that I've not uploaded many videos because I have to edit them, chop stuff out, and I kind of think, well, in a way that's not me because it's not my real life. It's not the things that happen in between the scenes of the video that people need to see. But I've done a separate video on that, I think, about videos and editing and the differences between vlogging versus filming from a setup, sort of studio kind of basis. But I'd like to know your feedback, so please do, especially if you got to watch this video all the way through, because I think you can never assume that people watch videos from the beginning right to the end. And so if you are watching this far, please say hi. Please say hi and let me know, because that would be lovely to hear. I'd love to see who watches the video all the way through. So private message me if not on YouTube or whatever, or comment in here, connect with me on social media, the links will be up, if not on this video, on my other videos, so you can come and find me on social media and say hi. Okay, thanks for watching, take care, goodbye. I was just reading my notes to check I'd talked about everything, and my nose started to clear, so I have one nostril that's clear. Just thought I'd tell you that. It was just ironic that after filming, the second I stop, my nose unblocks itself again. But this ear is still blocked now. Never mind, I think I need a Lemsip.